We are starting.
Alright, so I did my investigative report over business etiquette in Colombia. First, I would like to start out with the greetings in Colombia. Handshakes. So handshakes are an important part when greeting in Colombia. You are supposed to have a firm handshake, and it's supposed to actually take a while. You're supposed to keep eye contact, and if you are to give a handshake with a woman, you are supposed to wait for her to give the first move. How do you like Colombia? When somebody from Colombia asks you how you like it or how your visit has been so far, they would like to hear good things about it. So even if you've been there for a couple days, they want to hear the positive side of it because they want to get more of a feel for the upgrade of how you think they are. Greetings are meant to be long, so they want to talk to you, they want to get more personal with you, they don't want to just have like a small meeting. Lady handshakes, like I said, they are supposed to put the first move. Other than that, men, you can just give them a firm handshake and then you keep eye contact. Men, once you guys get more comfortable with the other person, if you've met them a couple times, men typically start to do pats on the shoulders, and women, you're able to give them a kiss on the right cheek. Different attire that Colombians tend to wear is men and women dress appropriately. They're supposed to dress the part. Men typically wear tailored suits and darker colors, while women wear dresses and darker colors as well. Suits, women are supposed to be modest, as inland they are supposed to wear more darker colors as well with the dresses. And for Colombians, view clothes as an indicator of status, so depending on how you dress yourself is depending on how they will act around you. Gift giving is also known as an act of kindness and sincerity. So when you typically meet somebody for your first view, or if you're meeting a family or even a business management position, typically somebody would bring a small gift just to present themselves. Other reasons that you would bring gifts include birthdays, Christmas, or even a quinceañera, which is when at 15 years old a woman becomes, or a young girl becomes a woman. Different gifts that you are able to bring include wine, flowers, and chocolates. With flowers, typically they give roses because any other flower would be considered something for a funeral. Imported alcohol is also a good gift as well, as they know it is expensive, so anything expensive they always take. Wrapped gifts aren't to be opened while at the occasion because they are thought to be rude. When first greeting somebody, it's always good to put a good first impression if you do give them a gift. It's just kind of like, hey, I'm here, and it's just being nice, honestly. And it shows generosity, appreciation, and the kindness of your soul. Formality. For dress, it increases you as you move inland. Conservative business attire is mostly what they contribute to. Suits and dark colors, like we talked about, for men, suits and dark colors are mainly what they do inland, and then women, dresses and conservative material is what they're mainly up. Women dress modest, and then it is impolite to yawn, so if you do yawn, they'll take it offensively. Women have to be careful with kind gestures, so even if a guy was to be extra nice, even if they saw a sign of a woman being too flirtatious, that they would take it offensively. And rude gestures also include pointing your fingers at others. So typically with this, what you'll do is you'll put your hand down and you'll do like a shake, or you'll do like a finger thing as well. Other rude gestures include putting your feet on table or furniture while you're in a house or a business management place. All right, business meals. For business meals, typically they will meet either for breakfast or lunch, as lunch in Colombia is their main meal or main dish that they'll have all day long. It is to be an important event. A host makes the first toast. So if it was to be anything along the lines of like a wedding or a special casualty, if you're meeting up with a big group of your business, that the host would make the first toast. After that, you would, then other people would start to hone in on that. Dining etiquette is quite formal. Hands are kept visible. Elbows do not touch the table, and it is polite to try everything. It is very polite also that you leave the least amount of food left on your plate, as if you leave a lot, they take it offensively as well. Time. Punctuality is relaxed, although foreigners are expected to be on time. Colombians take their time making for an easy conversation. Colombians tend to be very relaxed on their time. They're able to be rescheduled meetings quite easily, and meetings don't end at a certain time, even though they could say they done at 1, but they typically like to get to know the people more, personality first, and then get to the business side of it later. Communication styles include passing out business cards. When they pass out business cards, typically they'll put one side in Spanish, one side in English. This is because most people in Colombia either speak both languages or they speak one or the other. On their business cards, they typically put their profession or different majors that they majored in. What not to talk about, different things not to talk about include drug trafficking, politics, or the religion. Set up meetings 2 weeks in advance, this way that you can cancel out on meetings if you needed to. Address one by their title, so professor, doctor. If they did not have a title, you're going to address them by senor or senorita. And parents give you surnames, so if your parents give you, it's kind of like a nickname for a surname. And termed as indirect communicators, don't always give the exact answer. So this way you kind of have to get a feel for it yourself if they do not give you a direct answer. Interpreters, some businesses will bring in interpreters in case they did not speak the same language you did. In this case, they will ask the person if it's okay, so that way they don't take offense. And they will tell you what they want to say instead of what you want to hear to say. All right. Thank you.